Hi, I'm Lisa Elle, and if you want to be my next guest on Kicking Financial Assets, make sure to click the link below. And thank you so much for watching. Welcome to Kicking Financial Assets. I'm your host, Lisa Elle, and today I am here with Trevor Johnson of BullsEye Recruitment. Trevor is a recruitment specialist, and today we are talking about the top 3 tips in hiring. What are the top 3 tips when an employer is looking to hire some employees? Okay, Trevor, what are your top 3 hiring tips?
Fantastic question, Lisa. Thank you. It's clarity, competency, and commitment.
Okay, so let's start with clarity.
Yeah. So clarity, I think, from a hiring manager perspective or company overall, is to have real clarity around what the vision, mission, and values of the organization are. And when a company, a hiring manager can speak to what that is, it really helps us identify the personal characteristic values that are necessary for a person to fit in with the company. And why that's important is, as we've gone through over the last 26 years, we've been through 5 major financial downturns, whether that's mandated by the government or by international affairs, and then a pandemic. But the character values really help us understand how's this person going to respond during those periods, right? So if the hiring company and hiring manager can communicate a clear vision, mission, and value, that will really bring that into place for us as a hiring company.
Okay, so that's the first step, it's clarity.
Yes.
Now let's talk about competency.
Absolutely. So competency is definition around the job description. What are the technical requirements necessary for this person to be successful in their job? And when I've worked with employers in the past and they're saying, well, I just need a controller. Well, someone that's been through the process before can do financials. And okay, well, great, that's fine. But there is a wide variety of industries that I serve. There's obviously issues around acquisition and divestiture. There's banking. There's all kinds of issues that a controller or CFO may be dealing with. And so it's important to really bring what is it that we require. So what is the competency? What is the technical requirements? What is the educational support and background? And then, of course, with the competency is being able to roll that out with what the KPIs are. So here's the technical job description, but then how are we going to measure that? And so, knowing that we need to reduce our days outstanding and receivables, or, our bank covenants are outside of the parameters. How do we bring those back in? What kind of financing restructuring do we need? So when we can work with a CFO and a controller and bring in those kind of communications, that really makes a difference.
Thank you. So we've got clarity, that's the competency part.
Yeah.
So the final piece is commitment.
100%. Commitment is from the hiring manager and company as well as from the individual. We really need to know that there's going to be that opportunity for continued growth and development. And so when a company has clarity in their vision, mission, and values, and they're looking beyond, this year, and they're looking 3 and 5 years out or longer, and then obviously having the measurable and the competencies and recognizing how that position will grow over time, then an individual coming into the company can commit to that process. So when we have leadership committing equally to that goal, that want, we can have great success in making a hire.
So what would you say are the top services you provide to firms in hiring?
Right. So I think top services would be clarity, is helping them understand why they're hiring, understand that position description, and making sure that it aligns with what the key performance indicators are for that job. So that helps with the competency part of the 3 C's. So when we can really bring that to the marketplace, and I can go and headhunt people specifically for that position that align with the technical competencies, understand the measurables with that, and then also have the character values, that really helps to bring the clarity and the competency to the table.
That's great. And so a big part of your job is interviewing candidates.
Yes.
Like you do, what you were saying, thousands of interviews per year to fill these roles. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So
not for each role.
Not for each role, no.
But over the course of a year, over the course of the year, I'm speaking with thousands of people for sure that are, accounting and finance related, or from a business owner perspective, regardless of the industry. So I'm talking to different individuals that have needs to hire, whether they're manufacturing, distribution, logistics, commercial real estate. It doesn't matter. There's a wide variety of industries available in our city, right?
And so here's a bonus question. Do you have any tips for candidates that you're interviewing to help them prepare for the process?
Yes, for sure. Thanks. That's a fantastic question. And it aligns so well with what the hiring managers and companies need to do, which is to have clarity. Clarity for individuals individual job seekers is even more important, I think, as we go into the marketplace to find a new position. We can go to the market and we can say, oh, well, I've been a controller and I've managed teams and I do annual financial statements and I'm, really good at budgets and forecasts. But what we really need to do is understand, what is the industry type that I want to be part of? What is the impact that I want to have to other individuals that I'm managing or leading? And when we can bring that in with real great clarity, size of company, influence that they want to have, participation in acquisition or divestiture, there's all kinds of different scenarios that individual can be part of. And so I really help those, as I interview people, I really help them understand what those goals are and how to articulate that message.
Well, you heard it here first. It's clarity. That's the number one thing. It really is.
It really is, yeah.
So, Trevor, how do people get in contact with you?
For sure. You can reach me directly at 403-264-2242 or at my website, BullsEyeRecruitment.com.
Thank you so much, Trevor. It's been a pleasure interviewing you today.
Thank you, Lisa.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, if you want someone you know to be a guest on the show, click in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to click subscribe to this channel so you never miss another episode.